We are back here on Carolina Women, and boy, we're having fun today. Our friend John Iannazzo is here, and we just got a lot to talk about. This is a don't overthink it segment.
Probably best, yes.
We like to sometimes we like to call it open discussion, where we just kind of talk about talk. We came in today to talk about roller shades, but what's fun is Jess is here joining us today, and we're going to be doing some renovations to the television station, which is pretty exciting. And so we've been talking about what to do with these windows.
Roller shades could be a great fit for the station. And I want to talk about roller shades today because they're not what people think anymore. When you think of roller shade, you think it's just a plain, simple shade.
Well, I had to ask.
So those they're called Illustra architectural shades, which are a form of roller shade, but we have like almost a dozen different variations of roller shades. They're not just the plain shade anymore.
Correct.
So we do have the designer roller shades, which are just the simple, different textures, different patterns, different colors, but they're the simple roller shade.
So designer.
Yes.
I love a roller shade.
I'm sure.
Because you can layer it, number one.
Because you can layer it, yep.
Number two, it's fabulous for heat and all these good things. It keeps out the light.
Mm-hmm. Well, on the roller shade, but talking about layering, I want to talk about that too, because we can do a dual-light roller shade, which is a layered shade all in one shade. So instead of having a shade with the draperies and things over top, it literally has a hidden liner. So when the roller shade comes down, then a hidden liner that's built inside the shade comes down. So you really get two shades for one. So you can have the first shade down for a little bit of light, a little bit of privacy. Most of the materials you can see through, so it doesn't totally block you out. Then you can put the room darkening liner down. We were talking about room darkening before.
Right, with kids.
It's personal preference.
Exactly, to keep out more light. But there are so many more styles of roller shades now. Like we have the architectural shades, which have the battens.
Okay.
So I brought that in to show you.
But as a design element, what do you match it with? Do you match it with your sofas? Do you coordinate it with your rug?
Wait, look at this, look at this.
Again, there are so many variations of roller shades now. We even have cellular roller shades.
We do, yeah.
So these are like cellular shades, like honeycomb shades that have been around for a long time.
They're really fabulous.
And that's a totally different look.
Oh my gosh.
It's a complete, but it's still a roller shade. So these are going to be your most energy efficient ones. Because they trap, if you look at the side, they trap a layer of air. So they're really going to stop the heat in the summer, the cold in the winter. But it's still a roller shade, so it's still simple, real clean. You don't have a lot of fuss going on at the window.
And I think it used to be that shades were functional. Okay, window treatments were functional. Well, in today's world, these are really, that's why they're called architectural look. I mean, they really can set the tone.
It's a roller shade with battens. So it kind of has a Roman shade look, but it functions as a roller shade. So you don't have the big stack at the top like a Roman shade.
And are these on remote?
Of course.
Of course.
Everything's on remote.
Well, talk a little bit about that. I'm going to hand
Not
this
just
over
on
to you
remote,
so you
but
can
they
see.
are automated shades. They're smart shades, so you can control them with various home automation systems, whether it's Control 4 or Nest or any of the home automation systems. You can also do them with like an Amazon Alexa or Google Home.
So
you can just talk to the your device and it moves the shades.
And
so
it's also safe for
it is.
if you have toddlers at home.
Exactly. You have no cords hanging down. It's very child safe, very pet friendly and pet safe too.
What's really funny is his little daughter can say, Alexa, shades up. And the shades will go up. Alexa, shades down. And for the TVs,
she spoke.
It was surprising how fast she picked up on Alexa. Yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
It really is.
What is the selling point for doing the automated shades now? Is it a hard sell or is it?
No, a lot of people come in requesting them. We have them all throughout the showroom, so you can come in, you can play with the shades and see how they work, and we have an Alexa set up. So you can even do that, and you can use your phone and sign right in and control the shades in the showroom with your phone. You have to download the app, but that takes like a minute and a half, and then you're all set.
It's got to really beautify the room too.
Oh, they're
I mean, as a
gorgeous.
designer, you must love.
Exactly.
Well, it cleans all the edges up, so you don't have the cords hanging down. You have nothing fastened to the windows. And I have the Power View motorized shades in my house, and we use our shades more efficiently now.
Correct.
Before we moved and we had regular shades, they'd either be up or down at the wrong time. Like we had a couple blinds across the front, and we got the morning sun. And I learned in the winter, like this time now, if I left those windows open or the shades open, the house would warm up enough that the heat wouldn't kick on.
So you're actually saving money.
Oh, that's smart.
You know how many times I would open those blinds?
How?
Never. Getting John ready for school, wear your shoes, get your books, where's the dog, we gotta go.
It's another thing
I mean,
to
in
do.
30 seconds I could go hit all they'd be open, but I never did it. So
Well, I have to say, if anybody has any questions, call, because you'll come out, you'll talk them through, and you'll give them a lot of different price point options.
It's fun to actually touch them too, because they all really different feel and look.
I can bring these samples out to your house, which is great because you can see them in your window, but the showroom really is the way to go.
It is.
I have more in the showroom than I could possibly bring out to the house.
Yeah.
As always. See? It's such a treat. I learn something every single time.
You do.
It's fantastic.
Good.
And we'll see you pretty soon. Stay with us. There's a lot more to come. here on Carolina Women.